it's me, Siren Sapphire. Today we're going to be making a waist scarf. Mermaid waist scarf. A fabric that goes around your waist while you swim as a mermaid in a tail. You know what I mean. I'll just here's a picture of one. You know what I mean. So we're going to be making one of those today. We're going to be making it out of a belly dancing skirt, just making some modifications so that it fits Sapphire a little better in her aesthetic, and her look, and the tail colors, and all that jazz. This is not necessarily a tutorial or anything like that, but this is just what I'm doing and I want to show you. So you can come along with me on my mer journey. That's what this whole thing is about. Just having fun, making friends, being a mer. Let's get started.
Shalom! Welcome to the part of the video where you get to hear my voice and not see my face, and I'll explain to you what's happening. So, this is our product that we're starting with. This is a belly dancing hip scarf that I got off Amazon. I think it was about $15, so not bad at all. I felt like this fit Sapphire's aesthetic really well because it looks pretty mermaidy, but it also looks very piratey. Specifically, I really like the little yellow coins that are on it, but I'm not a huge fan of the tassels or the blue plastic scaly looking tasseled things. Now you're gonna want to get yourself a big old pot, some green dye because we're going for like a teal color. Time to dye. Just kidding. Then you put your water pot on the stove, make sure it's nice and hot. Get some soap and a spoon. Put that soapy spoon in the pot, give it a little stir. Now we get to see our satisfying dye pour. Ooh, so satisfying. For about 2 seconds, and then it's just swampy water. There is a ratio for like water to dye, but I didn't do it. I just poured the whole thing in. Now before you put the fabric in the dye, you want to rinse it with cold water for science. Then you can put it inside the dye. I was trying to put it in as even as possible, that's why I kind of fiddle with it a little bit. But it didn't entirely work. But it's okay because we're going to be mixing it for like the next half hour. Also got a pro tip for you. Do not put the spoon that has dye on it onto your counter. It stains. Learned that the hard way. So it's been about 20 minutes and it's starting to get that teal color like I wanted, but it's also turning the little coins green, which I'm not thrilled about, but it'll be okay. Now dump out your swamp water. What? And we have our new color. As you're about to see, it didn't dye the tassels, so I'm gonna cut those off next. But it also warped these little scaly things, which I'm going to cut off anyways, so I don't really mind too much. I'm going to start by seam ripping off these tassels on the end to make it easier to tie. So I'm just going to seam rip right along this. Easy peasy. And no damage. Beautiful. Moving on to the other tassels, I'm going to cut them. I did start by measuring, but I ended up just kind of eyeballing it at the end and cutting off the really long ones. Now begins the most tedious thing in the world, but listen to this. So satisfying. Oh, but it took so long. I wish I had a clock next to me to show how long this took. I actually did it over a couple days because it just took so long. But enjoy my speedy process here. And also my dog. His name is Gus. He's a German Shepherd. And he's the sweetest little boy. And he's also my ESA. I love just watching that little pile just continuously grow with all the little things that I'm taking off.
And we're back where we started. This time with our finished piece. I think it turned out really well. I really like how the colors turned out, and I love the jingle so much. Taking off all those little scaly things was so tedious and it took so long, but very worth it because I really like the exposed netting and it matches my top. Speaking of top, our next video is going to be making a new top. I'm going to be making and designing and producing, creating, whatever you want to call it, a new top. If you enjoyed this video, then keep an eye out for that one. But thank you all for joining me on my journey of making this scarfie. It's gonna do it for me. See you next time. Hey, it's Jim. Just popping in here to let you guys know. Oh no. Sorry about that. Just popping in to let you guys know that you should like and subscribe. And click that bell so you don't miss any time that we upload a new video. Well, thanks for swimming along, guys. We'll see you later.